afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast. I'm your host, Pure Dane. We're off here to an exciting 1 versus 1 on Simorsky Winter in the cold roads of Simorsky Winter. We shall be watching RedxWings here fighting for the Soviet Union, for the glory of Comrade Stalin, fighting here for the 5th Rifle Corps, going up here against Wuhanchar, fighting for the Germany, for the Reich, for the 16th Panzergrenadier Division. There for the West immediately would seem to whereas we know nothing in early special op command there, pretty standard stuff there for RedxWings. 2 combat engineers, of course, the Strafniki then following up. Volksgrenadier here from Wuhanchar. What might come next? Looking at commanders, we've got Lend-Lease, shock rifle, and defensive tactics versus Wuhanchar with Luftwaffe ground forces, scavenge, and elite armored. Rare to see that one around, even rarer to see it actually used. More Foxcars on the way, looks like he's sitting straight west here, might be making a straight push there for the fuel.
What do you need?
Obviously, we got Strafniki there arriving for RedxWings. They are equipped with the SVT-40 semi-automatic rifles. M3A1 there following up for RedxWings. Northern point there secured. Volksgun is arriving. Truck moving hit, bashing through the fences. Guten Tag. Ah, Scheiße, es ist shooting at us, Dieter. You said they wouldn't shoot at us. Well, you know, I lied. I thought we were friends. Well, maybe.
Armored car has reported for duty.
There again, 3A1 could be just sort of quickly push off any Kugelwagen he might get, or maybe even rush against that half track, then knock it out if Wuhanchar is not careful. But Strafniki advancing there. Manning getting that shield patrol, taking up the position in the building. Force going to come up from north. There we go. They're noting there the Wuhanchar so far the first one to gain a fuel point. And there go 3A1 rushing ahead here. Oh, he spots the Schwerer Wehrmachtschläfer, then opens up there with the 50 caliber mounted. Only one Volksgrenadier here to support the other units occupied with the Strafniki. The comets are busy up north. So this could easily turn out to be here for. He's not pulling it back. He's not pulling it back. Looks like Wuhanchar was not quite paying attention. Either that or he's too confident in his Volksgrenadier's combat plans. We've got here Kugelwagen though arriving now for Wuhanchar. But it's too damn late. Schwerer Wehrmachtschläfer wrecked. Sturmpioneers turn away the Strafniki up north. Something seems to have gone slightly wrong here. Yuri, maybe we should not have driven into that burning stack. I think the stack. Oh well, that looks to be a bad position right there for RedxWings and his Kugelwagen. He could easily lose it. Though of course, even having said that, I mean, knocking out spare Wehrmachtschläfer is certainly going to hurt Wuhanchar, but it's going to delay his teching notably. But on the other hand, there's been a bit sort of a usual sort of series of opening moves there from either side. But he's got a bit of fuel there to salvage. A bit of fuel though, even then I don't think it's worth losing that just for 10 fuel.
You have a use for these scum. Enemy forces are attempting to
But
capture our territory.
RedxWings quickly gaining territory. Kuba moving up just up. Sturmpioneers probably for repairs, but also probably to support them versus an immediate counterattacks here from RedxWings. We got a third Strafniki unit on the way. Coming in far here from the Kugelwagen and MT-34. Kugelwagens were used for a variety of roles during the war. Reconnaissance, I think even some ambulance work and the likes. Folks going to be moving out. He's got 2 units of them so far, nothing else really here. Interesting enough, RedxWings is moving up north here despite already knowing there's a Kugelwagen, so not entirely sure what he's thinking there. And again, it could maybe an attempt to bait in the Sturmpioneers into the Strafniki's SVT-40 rifle, and there we go, a bit of shooting going on. But of course, at the same time, the Kugelwagen can move up and fire back there at the Strafnikis. So not entirely sure there what was going on with RedxWings. Like heading there for arriving, probably to deal with any future vehicles that might be sent in there by RedxWings. Continuing to hold the north here. I mean, so far, Wuhanchar sort of done nicely in sort of designating a part of territory. He wants part of the map there, sort of hold down, sort of then moves up from there slowly. So far, so good. They're not without its troubles. Partly thanks to a scout car there early on from RedxWings. And it's a bit rare to see RedxWings actually rush for a scout car, as opposed to also ensures it never becomes too predictable. Which is always a good thing to basically always have some small variations. If you have sort of a favourite strategy, a favourite opening. Always try to have variations on it so you don't become too predictable either. Because in that case you might risk being locked down fast. So in this case, I mean, the quick scout car there was sort of a variation on the theme there. Volskers here versus Stravniki. We got what here? Another Volsker squad arriving, and there we go. The Kenmap is spotted by combat engineers. Looks like here the Stravniki might actually end up losing into the Volskers. Oh, there we go. Sturmpanzer is arriving. Volskers quickly cut down. Stravniki were close to winning, but in the end the Sturmpioneers won that fight. And the companies were lost, so finally there's a unit loss for RedxWings' first truck, or second truck arriving, hopefully with a bit better luck than the first one, not getting rendered into burning wreckage. Steel Pioneers doing what they can, they're cutting down more Russians, scout being repaired again. Mine up there, good position for RedxWings to mine. Good position.
Soviet HQ now includes a field hospital.
Looks like he's about to launch a large assault here, and Wuhanchar smells what's going on, pulls back his Kubelwagen a bit to ensure it can sort of reasonably handle either side. But there we go, to get the Steel Pioneers in cover. Need to deal with one threat though. Probably the one moving closer here. There you go, they still they need to pull into the cover though, thankfully with the patch coming out. Well, this is already out by the way by the time you'll be seeing this. Though of course they'll be sticking bits to cover, I mean this will be the last replay of the old patch for the old replay window. So be a bit amazed at that, and be amazed at what's to come. And there we actually saw him laying down medical supplies. A bit rare to see any Orbit Commando West player use that, but not bad, not bad. There we go. Sturmpioneer being healed up so far, it's holding on to the Church's Gut, and also making small progress now into the rest of RedxWings' territory, pressuring a bit more, a bit further. More flamethrowers being equipped, and he's managed to get up to all four, and he's got another company unit, so in that case it does seem like RedxWings has some plans there for 2 companies and 4 Stravniki. Mechanized Regiment headquarters going up here for Wuhanchar. What shall he aim for? What shall he aim for? What shall he be planning? Shall it be a flag half-track early on, or a Puma? Or a Stuka-Sufus? Time will tell. Pino Battalion moving ahead. Bit of a lot of shooting here. But the fight is definitely drawing sort of more sensible. It's now more mines going up to the event of Russia. Maybe some units being hunted down there. Kubelwagen needs a bit of cover on the other hand, so does the Stravniki right here. In fact, it could try and flank them by moving up and then shoot down the cover where it won't cover them from the suppression fire there of the Kubelwagen. There they go, Panzervex or a shot from the Kenmap, knocking out part of the cemetery wall. Not good there, not good. For RedxWings. We got the Volskers moving up, they're going to shake for the point there. Volskers remaining here sort of to maybe sort of screen a bit, then also guarding against a flank assault, but at the same time we got a larger assault going up here. RedxWings pulling everything up, we got the Kubelwagen firing back, and there we go, quickly starting one unit from too far across. Gaining a few more additional kills here, it's a Kubelwagen of doom. Volskers there arriving. Further mining there from RedxWings, he is definitely on the ball there. Mining down a lot of sort of important road junctures there. More Panthers there for Wuhanchar. Well, the first one actually, come to think of it. Not the best position here. I mean, they'll only really be able to fire through here, so not really good versus the Volks Grenadiers. That could maybe done a bit better. We got more mines there this time. It might actually have been spotted here by Wuhanchar. Comets coming under fire. RedxWings now going for his favourite mechanized armor Campania. Soon there'll be a few assault guns sort of to follow. And there you go, Veteran 2 for the Kubelwagen. Again, the Stravniki not doing too well, not doing too well. They'll probably get for firing rocket after them. Probably isn't helping on the condition. But now we are seeing here Wuhanchar sort of getting a lot of the territory away here from, and we also got my troops up here. Good. There you go, forced away assault going up here versus the Volksmen, although they are in a rather poor condition with a flamethrower joining in. They will have to quickly get out of the Kubelwagen, they might join in. Ooh, well, that was a bit of an impressive turn there from Dietrich. Volkswagen's actually abandoning the building there, Strafniki moving ahead. There you go, by the way, he pulled back the minesweepers to sort of allow them to further fully focus fire. Kubang moving in, and the mine knocked it out there. Steel Pioneers forced away, almost wiped out there for Wuhanchar. Popping two Wuhanchar, in fact we got an SU-76 on the way for. RedxWings, we already got a Puma out here for Wuhanchar. And Germany, no docking by the way, Chesney. Oh, Strafnik almost wiped out. Close but not quite. Okay, from Tom, now we're noting here that Wuhanchar has in fact been rather extended. He's having a hard time holding territory. Having a hard time holding territory. He's got a few options. I mean, you could pop for Luftwaffe gun forces or scouts who could get out some Jaeger Fallschirmjäger to sort of help versus the enemy. Nope. We see a Luftwaffe here and got the Fallschirmjägers popping in around the other fuel point. So that definitely rules out elite armor then, which I suppose could have been tried, though of course would not have been necessarily a very effective choice. Oh well. Fallschirmjägers there push away the Russians with their FD-42s. Puma here dealing with the Strafniki, got the S-16 moving ahead. Northern point front company is there. Fallschirmjäger setting up defense positions out the building there. They're very difficult for Russian to approach. And there goes the S-16 moving ahead against Puma. The SU-76M, M by the way standing for modernized. I don't know how to pronounce that in Russian, more specifically. Well, that's basically a sort of little thing that you imagine. If you saw anything Soviet with an M, it basically meant modernized. It was generally sort of the latest version. That was sort of how the Russians worked with it, if you will. Versus Germans sort of had a lot of models going on. The Russians basically had regular and modernized, more or less. More or less. At least during the war later on, of course, that might change a bit. Oh dear, the Fallschirmjäger is about to hit that mine. And there we go, most of the unit wiped out, forcing him to retreat already. Not looking good there. A Fallschirmjäger company has been sent in to support the Panzergrenadier Battalion, or Division, 16th. Which would find itself shattered on the Eastern Front. Elements used to rebuild the 1 and 16th Panzer Division, and later on another unit basically was sort of formed up to form the 16th Panzer Grenadiers. A bit of a sort of yes, rather roundabout manner there of going things. No usage of the medical supplies afterwards. Puma forcing away there. Oh, he lost the Fallschirmjäger, so quickly popping up another one to fight against the communist scourge. Another Fallschirmjäger unit. I imagine he could either go for spare parts headquarters or battle group headquarters. Both could work. Puma in against the SU-76. SU-76 are trying to get as much distance here between it and the Puma. Not really working. Oh, well, he might be trying to bait him into the mine there, actually, in which case, clever. Clever, not quite working out. There we go, though. Close quarters engagement there between the two. Pantrek, well, again, and the SU-6 there. Had a bit of a minor kerfluffle, resulting in the explosion there. Almost got the Puma, though. Almost, but not quite. At the same time, pushing here for the fuel up north. We've got the Sturm Pioneers moving in there, forcing them away. And the minor engagement between Strafniki and the Fallschirmjäger. Heavy fire raining down upon them, forcing them ultimately away. And we've got a second SU-6 rapidly joining in here for RedxWings. He has been forced out of the centre of town once more by the determined efforts of Wuhanchar. But he might actually be trying here to sort of hunt down the Puma with his SU-6 here. A bit bold, a bit aggressive here by RedxWings. Oh, mine went off there, I think, killing some poor folks Grenadiers. And there you go, spotted. Oh dear, I mean, it's very risky work there by him. Very risky work here by RedxWings. It could have backfired on him. And there you go, I do believe that was a bit of an attack round either way. Puma down, SU-6 might be able to escape after that. But again, very risky work there by RedxWings. Very risky. And we got a battle group headquarters up there for Wuhanchar as well now, allowing them to sort of further fortify the centre. He might want to actually consider getting an MG-34 at the very least if he's gone Luftwaffe to sort of further support things here. Or maybe he could go for a flak emplacement. I mean, that could maybe also work if well placed. Quick barrage here, not bad. There we go, opening up with the barrage there on the troops. And certainly SU-6s were also used as sort of lighter self-propelled artillery. That was part of sort of the Soviet assault control, which varied a bit from the German one. Though in general, I mean, they're still sort of both meant for dealing with infantry and armor, though they might sort of approach it a bit differently. Mines up there. Troops moving out. There you go, Fallschirmjäger versus Strafniki. Veterans use the Strafniki and a flamethrower. Could end up badly here for the paratroopers. The Fallschirmjäger. It's a German elite. The Soviets, by the way, did also have paratroopers, though in general a lot of them were sort of dropped down, and later on they basically sort of became parts, and later on they basically were also fought as infantry, so just like most other, well, airborne units basically in the war. I think they were sort of more rated like regular infantry, though, instead of combat strength. I'm less sure on that one. Though I've certainly seen claims that were basically that, just paratrooper or paradrop riflemen. But they had some success as partisans, or at least joining up with partisans. There we go, veterans, Falcon fighting from the north here, though. H6 moving up, Storm Pioneer in a bit of trouble. Falcon will continue to hold up things down south. Come on, brothers, not salvage for munitions. And there you go, Panchak down the H6, but it looks like at the same time fighting here towards the clump of German infantry. In fact, got 4 false gunners up here for Wuhanchar. Building, or shack, collapsed. Almost got the H6 there, but in spite of it, they've already done quite a bit of damage closing in, and eventually too, which will definitely mean, you know, more damage and other things, but also basically decreased cooldown on its barrage. Second, third one joining in here. Another quick barrage there. RedxWings like those assault guns. Splendid to see, splendid to see. Still on a bit of trouble, but ultimately falls away the Strafniki there. Territory so far, I mean, it's swinging a bit back and forth here. Neither place sort of seems to sort of be really dominating, for example, in the centre. Although, with the battle group headquarters here, there's a bit more chance of Wuhanchar sort of more solidly holding up things here. And the Sturmpany is actually closing in on Veterans U3. That could definitely work out. Another truck moving ahead here. Could be seeing a spare parts headquarters go up here for Wuhanchar. We are seeing a second Puma out, probably to help deal with those assault guns. Ensure they can't bombard Wuhanchar's forces with impunity. Or without it. Alright, two of those. Based on the T-70 chassis, by the way. They saw usage throughout the war, unlike the T-70. Strafniki making a good approach there. Good grenade. Quickly turning half, well, part of the unit to motion. We got a barrage just going in from the assault guns, bombarding fascist positions, including the building here. The KNF might want to consider getting out there before it gets knocked out. In fact, it could happen any moment now. Oh, there we go. The KNF are cleared out. Veterans 2 for the H6. Bad news for the Krauts, as they are suddenly short of infantry. Well, more specifically, if I get Merfer. Second Puma joins to the field here. Moving in there against the Foxes, but ultimately the Puma there stops them in their tracks with coaxial fire, and of course the Fox going to be his. I'm interesting to see that. It's interesting to see that he's not really... Oh, there we go. He finally got an MG34. I mean, it's a bit surprising considering how early he went for it. I mean, we really didn't see any MG34s. I mean, in most cases, people tend to go for this doctrine specifically for the MG34s. You could consider maybe some trenches up here and there. Tank traps could also do a bit. Flat emplacement, of course. Maybe you sort of cover some more far-away points. Draw away some heavier firepower from RedxWings to try and deal with it. It's an option, nonetheless. But I bet 2 H6, that's simply going to give him a bit of trouble. A bit of trouble. And of course the question is, what will Wuhanchar do next? assault gun. Oh, Panchik killed that poor Yuri. Finally got MG34, although we also then got a repeated barrage back there from the HM60 straight on the MG34. Quickly intending to snuff that one out. Moving up the left flank, Forces being supported by it. We also got Forces moving up from the second left road. Surprisingly, that barrage did not do much despite being a rather thick one. There we go, Puma moving in, trying to deal with the assault guns, but need to be careful, they need to be careful. He's seeing with 2 assault guns, they can quickly knock it down. Peg or 2 groups, not careful. But over here to the mid-game analysis. Damage-wise, we know that Wuhanchar is a bit ahead there with damage and kills. Also noting bulletins, a bit infantry, Panchik, and the assault gun, mine, and Stravniki, rather the 3 things that RedxWings like the most there for him. But otherwise, you know, for Wuhanchar, the current situation is sort of a bit pressured. I mean, he's being hit sort of with heavier infantry than his Volksgunners really can sort of do anything with. Again, that's sort of the issue with them at the moment. I mean, getting more Fallschirmjäger is definitely sort of trying to help with that. I mean, the more pressure versus the Stravniki. Another option would be setting up a spare Panzer headquarters. He could do it around to sort of guard the right flank, ensure he doesn't have to provide as much presence there, to make it harder for RedxWings to harass. He could then get orbital done, maybe later on a Panther to sort of then strike down versus the armored vehicles of Wuhanchar. I mean, that is very much an option to sort of consider it that way. But what else does he really sort of have to try? I mean, there's not really much. I mean, he could go for a flak half-track, sort of try and deal with infantry, but the assault guns about, that's a bit problematic. I mean, the light infantry gun really wouldn't have much here to sort of do against Russians. Again, he'll probably get bombarded. This is not really much worth it. And the Panzer IV, yeah, as usual, it's not something I can recommend. Really, sort of only option here is basically going for a Panther for Wuhanchar. He'd gone for elite armored. He could maybe have hung around for Panzer IVs, keeping things up here, but then he also needs a spare Panzer headquarters to sort of get the orbital done. He needs to get a lot more Sturmpanzers to then sort of make up the difference. But again, not quite there. I mean, he could consider some trenches, some flank emplacements here and there on the flanks. I mean, do think that might have sort of a decent job, and then keeping RedxWings a bit off there for sort of concentrate at least more firepower there, because then maybe sort of ambush, flank, and knock out that way. But it's a bit of a sort of a tricky situation here for Wuhanchar. For RedxWings, on the other hand, we are still not looking at a doctrine, by the way. You should probably consider one. But I mean, considering sort of his usual playstyle, we will likely see Lend-Lease, because he loves calling in those Shermans, amongst other things. So I mean, that would certainly be something to consider. But also, he needs to keep up the pressure. He might want to sort of do a bit more harassment on the flanks, take away the victory points there. So maybe set up some mines afterwards with demo charge, you know, try to draw in Wuhanchar to those points, and that way sort of deal with them. If you can get the Puma again, though, that would be good. That would certainly be one less issue to sort of deal with his Shermans. Well, his SU-76s, though again, I do think Shermans are likely to sort of arrive, in which case the Puma will certainly struggle a bit. Otherwise, an idea would then sort of be leading assault up here and then attack the battle group headquarters from here, while sort of keeping everything at bay, clearing up maybe the mechanized regiment afterwards. If we could get these 2 buildings, that would definitely be the end of Wuhanchar. So I mean, that would certainly be something to consider, at least sort of your more aggressive harassment around the fuel point here on the left flank. But otherwise, more or less keeping up what he's so far been doing would certainly hold up quite well, unless Wuhanchar certainly pulls out some kind of surprise. So popping out to RedxWings and back to the fight. Folks gonna use a bit of trouble. There we go. Heinz went down, and there went Fridolin. And there you go, punch leg up here for the Stravniki. That's definitely bad news for Wuhanchar. And these has been chosen, though we seem to be doing some manpower and something before getting a Sherman. Another quick barrage there, trying to get that MG34. Again. Oh, there we go. Nice hit there. MG34 fall back. Going for the cutoff there. Good. We've got Volksgunners moving up out here and going for the fuel point there. Sherman available. He would also get it against himself. Duska there. Got another barrage up here. Bombarding constantly around here, sort of trying to force away Wuhanchar's infantry. Slowly pressure him out of the village. He so far seems to be working. And of course now we'll have the added benefit of an M4C Sherman, or M-Char as the Russians called it. Another Academy up there for Wuhanchar. I mean, definitely now he's got a bit of problems. He's only got a few Panzer strikes. I mean, certainly they could to a certain extent hold off the Sherman, but at the same time, the barrel just around him, and they could run into a few problems. In particular with the added Strafniki. And so far, the Puma seems to be having minor luck dealing with that Sherman. Oh, there we go. Finally hit it again. While the assault guns continue to fire away there at the RedxWings. Well, Wuhanchar's infantry. Storm Pioneers forced away. Falchmir is fighting here. Another Falchmir unit might be a good idea. I mean, some things are sort of more aggressive deal with the infantry. Of course, the Falchmir are definitely not having a good day with it.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Falchmir though, struggling versus the veterans of Free Stravniki. Gaining veteran 2. But might not be enough in this battle. There we go, forced away.
Combat engineers are standing by.
More companies are arriving here for RedxWings to apply further pressure, but I imagine also just prepare and do other things. Overall, a bit of an ugly battle here for Wuhanchar. He's being slowly pushed out of the village. It looks like something just happened. There's been a huge resource drop, both fuel and manpower. If I were to guess, I might guess it's a Yak Panzer IV. I mean, there's nothing really that could sort of correspond to that kind of huge resource drop. Not with what is actually available. And I don't think he's going to get for a Stukas of Fus, honestly. So in that regard, considering what he's facing, a Yak Panzer IV seems more likely. Question is, can he actually use it? Which, of course, is a very tricky thing to do with the Yak Panzer IV.
Done what you were told.
Another barrage there. Getting more kills with the motherland.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a
Okay, I forgot off a nice shot there on the field gun. Another shot there on the other HF-76. Gaining veterans, one allowing it to ambush. Puma rolling it again.
is falling into enemy hands.
And there we go, Yak Panzer IV-70V, or well, technically just Panther IV-70V, since I believe it was more of a deception attempt to sort of make the Allies believe they'd upgraded the Panzer IV with a high velocity gun. There's also the A model, which was considerably larger and bulkier, and also, well, less useful as an assault gun and tank destroyer. Though technically they were more tank destroyers. They were basically, though, pressed into being assault guns as well, because, well, the Germans tended to favour assault guns over tank destroyers, because assault guns do possess a lot more, well, ability to sort of handle different threats than just a tank destroyer. Because for the same reason they weren't exactly fond of the Elephant tank destroyer either. Much too specialised. There you go, actually he's rushing it ahead there. Careful, Wuhanchar, careful. It actually managed an infantry kill, which is a bit rare. But overall, be careful with the Panzer IV, be careful.
We are ready to build it or blow it.
Sherman on the move. Striking up there as fast as clearing up mines. They actually been close to veterans before. And there, guys, at the same time, we've got a nice flank going on the right flank. There's another Sherman on the way here for RedxWings. Quick grenade there. He could have popped an insect. Well, oh, they almost lost the Storm Pioneers there, but a smoke grenade there could also work out well versus the Stravniki, I think. Or maybe he won't wait for that for the retreat. Sort of try and catch them on the retreat path, then sort of wipe out the remaining units afterwards. But it looks like that's not the case. He might still get them, though. Sherman moves up to the right flank. Assault guns pressing up there, the centre. Yak Panzer being hit directly by infantry, and there got the Sherman ready to flank it. Pull it back. Pull it back, Dieter! Being shot out there by the front. And there you go, flanked by the Sherman. Nice shot when then we got Puma moving in. It should probably fire an aimed shot, sort of jam the turret. Veteran 2, come on. Aim shot. Ah, scheisse. One Sherman down. One Sherman down. But at the same time, explosives here to the assault guns. And went up in smoke. Puma, though, still operational, though that might not last long. There we go. Jagdpanzer IV on fire. Its rear and side armor was extremely thin, by the way. It was about, I think actually only 10 millimeters, which basically meant anyone could drive up with, say, a 50 caliber and knock it out on the sides. Little fun fact there. But there you go, veterans for the SU-76, 19 kills, whereas 3 of them are vehicle kills. That's not exactly a bad statistic.
SU-76, enemy forces capturing supply sector.
And certainly up doing more than that Jagdpanzer IV did. This model of the Jagdpanzer IV, by the way, so sort of action late 1944. There was an earlier model which had basically the same gun as the Panzer IV and the Stug, which actually fought in Normandy partially, though a lot of the Jagdpanzer units sort of only arrived by the time the fighting in Normandy was almost over and the Germans were pulling away. Several SS units, for example, are supposed to have each their own tank destroyer battalion with the Jagdpanzer IVs, but it never quite arrived in time. And so when they finally arrived, they sort of ended up fighting with other units. But there it goes, scavenging it for fuel. They also got the Shermans there, and looks like we got some air supplies dropping in there for RedxWings. Pushing up the left flank there, taking away territory there from a Wuhanchar. I suppose you could try for another Jagdpanzer IV. Puma moving ahead, infantry pushing up through here, the centre as well to jump on in to get away. Fallschirmjäger. Jäger coming to find the SU-76, just quick force away before it gets completely knocked out there. Fighting still occupying the centre. I mean, he's really lacking some infantry that could sort of deal more dramatically there with the Strafniki, and that's sort of also limiting Wuhanchar's ability to sort of push forward since he's only really got the Fallschirmjäger. John Pioneer is almost done. And now we've got the Duska joining in here. For RedxWings, allowing him to sort of further deal with the Volksgrenadiers and suppress them in the name of the motherland. Actually, 2 on the MD4 should help a bit. More mines on the flank, that's good again, sort of make it difficult for Wuhanchar to run on the battlefield. We haven't released a lot of mines. There you go, we got like Kenmare for cleared out again here. Pardon me, there you go, gaining veteran free. A smoke grenade here versus Stravniki might be good. But no, they actually end up retreating. Intriguing.
We now have access to additional battlefield options. Yes, comrade. HMG crew is ready.
A very long run there for Jürgen. And now we've got a second Jagdpanzer IV out here for Wuhanchar. Generally, they were sort of added to Panzer divisions or Panzer Grenadier divisions, maybe sort of tank destroyer battalion. I don't think a lot of them were sort of organised into independent tank destroyer battalions. I believe more Hetzers and regular Jagdpanzers were there. That might be a bit wrong. Can't fully remember. At least not at the moment. There you go, more Shermans arriving here for RedxWings. Not quite well thrown grenade there from Wuhanchar. Whoa. Looks like a mine went off there. Look, Heinz, we killed some infantry. Yeah, because we set off a mine. Ah, scheiße. Yeah, I know.
You have a use for these scum. Da, comrade. Yes, comrade. You need something built? Da?
Repairing the battle group headquarters, not bad, not bad. So far, Wuhanchar's not really make much use of the doctrine except Fallschirmjägers and MD-30s. I mean, I do think something extra could help a bit. Trenches, flank emplacements, or something like that. In the right spot. Of course, by now it might be a bit too late. Now they head on assault here versus... Oh, the MD-34 is pointing in the wrong direction. And the Panthers can't really cover the flank since it's, well, pretty much terrible versus infantry. Panzer, oh, the Panzer killed one of the gunners. Now might deal with the Panzer 4. Not looking good here for Wuhanchar again. Sturmpanier to the rescue there. Veteran G4. Mowing down those Stravniki. With righteous shooting. Oh, managed to see the way that I can there for RedxWings, you cheeky bastard. Duska there quickly putting a stop to the Sturmpaniers advance. While Sherman moves into the other side, we got the Panzer 4 here, not really doing much in service of the fatherland. While the assault guns getting to creep forwards and maybe get ready to lay down another vicious barrage there upon Wuhanchar's positions. Crossbow squad moving ahead there and getting blasted to bits. Unit wiped out. Puma moving in. Careful, Heinz. Young Panzer 4 moving in as well, getting flanked here. Trying to do it, and there we go. One assault gun down, but there we go. Trying to turn here, but shot one through the armor there. And flanked. And now again, outmaneuvering, there you go. The SN6 opens up on the rear. And the SN6 knocks out another Yak Panzer 4. Plus it got the Puma. This Yak, or SN6 is on, well, fire. Well, not literally, obviously. But it's definitely doing a ton of damage here to Wuhanchar. He's just really knocking out everything he's got. And it only cost a fraction out of the Yak Panzer 4. Quick grenade there. Stravniki there being murdered in the process. They actually need to be careful, they're rather low in health. Doing his best to sort of push back the Russians. He's actually gaining a lot of the territory though. We got the Sturmpaniers, they might actually get off a flank, though they might want to pop a stun grenade on the Duska just in case. But no such thing as that. In fact, we've got a barrage going down there from the SN6 on the Sturmpaniers, almost wiping out in the process. Before it then proceeds to hit some of his own men. Watch where you're shooting, you idiot! And I think he's getting another Yak Panzer 4. Oh dear. Imagine he's just gotten a Schwer Panzer at quarter. You could have a Panther up by now and probably doing a lot better. There we go, another Sherman out from the Russians. Mine engagement here. Stravniki ultimately overwhelmed and forced away. Sherman moving out. Oh dear. Oh, that was just the Yak Panzer getting wrecked further. No, we actually got a Puma, not the Yak Panzer 4. My mistake. No take the time call to Wuhanchar. My apologies, sort of got caught up in things. My apologies, we've got more barraging here from the SN6. Fighting controls to shift around, but most of it's sort of centered around here in the center, where basically RedxWings slowly pushes his way through, at least tries to slowly push his way through Wuhanchar's lines, constantly bombarding, hammering, murdering, activating. Fortunately, their veterans fleet forced away. And there we go, Foster's a lot of trouble as the Sherman in there, 50 caliber joining in the fun. MD-34 here, veterans fleet. Being suppressed and not really doing much back there to the Duska shooting it down. Not looking good. I'm surprised he's not getting more Fallschirmjägers, but he might be saying that for another Yak Panzer 4 now, if previous data is to be trusted. And then we got MD-34 wiped out. And there we go, third Yak Panzer 4. I think that's the first match I've seen that many, or at least been some time. Puma hit versus Sherman. Shots going off, getting next into one. Aim shot available. Closing in, I mentioned before. Might be able to get their Duska machine gun and silence it forever. Ah, Scheiße retreats, and there it's loading. And there you go, the third Jagdpanzer for this battle. Lots of artillery going in. As detective and exposed Panzerix going in there. He's going to have to pull it back there unless he fancies losing his otherwise rather elite hero of the Soviet Union assault gun there. Not veteran shot there, go Volksmega Strafniki getting torn apart by accurate, merciless fire. And there we go, wiped out. They actually wiped them out. A loss there for RedxWings. About time. Well, the Panzer IV rolls back into battle. Hopefully with a slightly higher success count than its predecessors. And there you go. I mean, they've actually 5 Storm players all just taking through. Down to 50 points while they're here for the RedxWings. He might actually end up losing this despite, you know, Wuhanchar's best efforts in getting 3 Panzer IVs. So far they have had limited success. Might get that Sherman. Sherman's actually taking heavy damage from Panzerix in a bit of Panzer IV fire. Katyusha joining in, actually. Close quarter barrels. They're staying on the Volksgrenadiers. Oh, right next to them, actually. No, he's moving them into the firing zone. What are you doing, Wuhanchar? What are you doing? He actually... Did he do that intentionally? Oh, my God. Both Shermans went down there to the Puma somehow. And there we go, it's 6 blowing medics apart. Storm Pioneer's about to get murdered as well. And the Panzer IV just really can't do anything versus the infantry. It has very limited impact there. Satchel charges down the battle group headquarters. Almost got it. 29 kills there on the Strafniki. 30, 31. Just taking through those Volksgrenadiers, though quickly getting torn back here by the Storm Pioneers. Looks like he's just burning down this building to basically ensure the no Fallschirmjägers appear to sort of go straight for the victory point there. Good sensible tactics there, by the way, by RedxWings. Good realization. Good thinking ahead. They're realizing you can't really afford to have that happen. They don't think Wuhanchar's really going to bother. I mean, he has only gotten 1 Fallschirmjäger. You know any more than that. Jagdpanzer IV running in. He's going to try and get that HS-6. Risky there. Almost got it. The SS-6 also got some good shots there on the Jagdpanzer IV. Back to RedxWings. A 5th Sherman arriving. A small platoon there, and there you go. Looks like the Puma went down to the Panzerschreck Strafniki. Looks like I've forgotten about that. Quick barrage here from the Katyusha. Did not land very well. Oh, never mind. Almost like that Volksgrenadier squad. 16 Panzer is barely holding on here. And we got... Oh no! Jagdpanzer IV! What are you doing? There you got a Panzerschreck. And what is this? Satchel charge. He's not moving! He's not moving! No! Nine! And the Jagdpanzer IV kaput! on fire! Ach, scheiße, and there you go. GG. Game over. A loss to Germany. A victory for the Soviet Union. A lot closer this time around for RedxWings. His usual strategy, encountering a few bumps here, with Wuhanchar sort of digging in a bit more seriously. The fighting makers also causing a bit of an issue there. But at the same time, I mean, Wuhanchar probably not make the best use of his doctrine. I think could have done more with it, slowed down RedxWings even further, and sort of make things a bit more miserable there for RedxWings. I mean, he pretty much, you know, got very few fighting makers. I think he should have at least sort of tried to aim at 2 fighting maker squads at any time, sort of lay down some more fire there versus RedxWings. That one there rather struggled for a longer period of time, that sort of leave any sort of serious impression before getting run off the field by RedxWings. That was definitely a problem there. More mines would also have been beneficial for Wuhanchar, and I definitely think, I mean, he shouldn't have gone for those Jagd Panthers. He's gone for the Schwer Panzer at quarter. But even if you say, okay, alright, Jagd Panther force, no Panthers. I mean, he kept rushing them in, you know, at times, you know, not really covering them properly, which overall made them a lot easier to deal with for RedxWings, which overall again sort of quickly saw several of them knocked out in seconds flat once the fighting began, which overall really didn't help Wuhanchar one bit. I mean, they cost a lot comparatively. The SS-26s gave RedxWings a lot of resource. On the other hand, I mean, he probably going to confuse a lot sooner, so trying to bombard his way through all this. I mean, he was very much stuck up there for a long period of time. He got a bit caught up in a meat grinder. So, say, for example, trying to show these points here a bit early on, that way trying to draw him out of there, while then slowly bombarding away at the center. I think that's something that RedxWings maybe should have considered. Or getting a sniper as well. That could probably also, that way, drained out Wuhanchar. But otherwise, you know, good use of the assault guns. Again, I mean, you know, you don't get a veteran free assault gun without doing something well. I mean, in that case, you know, that one really just massively performed well. 5 vehicles killed, 22 infantry kills. I mean, that thing outdid all of those 3 Jagd Panzer IVs at a fraction of the cost. So that's definitely something to consider there. On the other hand, RedxWings had a lot of problems himself with his Shermans and lost a lot of them. So maybe there's some improvement, or room for improvement there. But also, good use of mining as well caused Wuhanchar quite a few losses. Also, nice job there with the fuel cache, by the way. So, I mean, there you go. Last match of this patch. Tomorrow you shall be seeing from the new patch. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did want to subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, you know, send it in and find some feedback in the comments. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers, and thank you all for watching. Bye.